What's up, Evolve family? Coach Jay here, along with Coach Angelo, the grumpy grandpa. Oh, and grappler.
And grappler, yes.
Grumpy grandpa and grappler.
Yes.
Now he's going to be the grumpy uke. Today, we're going to get into our theme of the week, which we're calling single leg X, or those of you who like to be very formal or know who John Danaher is, Ashiguruma. Okay, I'm just going to say single leg X. So single leg X is an entry, and there's many ways to get into it. And this first entry that we're going to show, Mackenzie Dern, current UFC women's champion, taught Jane and I this. So we're going to come in here. Those of you who like to play sit-up guard, I want to get my shin right in here, okay? Then I'm going to wrap around this leg here, and I'm going to keep this hand right here on this side, okay? What I want to do is I want to make the grumpy uke lean forward and be heavy on his front foot so that I can trace my leg under his leg. I come in here, boom, I lift, and I've got my single leg X. So once again, I'm here, shin to shin, kind of controlling this here, hand under here, here. I want to lean this way to get Coach Angelo to step heavy there. Boom, I got the step, I trace the leg, boom, I come in, and I get the single leg X here, okay? One of the more conventional entries come from when we're in our collar shield position here, and I go to De La Riva, okay? When I kick him out, I want to make sure his hand goes to the mat. So when I come in here, I kick him out, his hand goes to the mat. From here, I slide in, and I get this entry again. Single leg X. This time here, I'm pushing him away with this leg. Okay, so here, the De La Riva, boom. Sometimes I like to grab the pant also, but as I kick out, I'm gonna pull and make sure Coach Angelo's hand touches the mat, boom, just like this. Then from here, I come underneath, foot on the hip, there. If he wants to come back in, I'll put this foot right behind the butt. My last entries is when you're in a real compromised position, okay? So this is when Coach Angelo is mounted on me. Right now, he's happy, but he's gonna be grumpy in a second. So what I wanna do is I wanna create this frame, and I wanna make him heavy on his left knee. Once I get him heavy on his left knee, I'm gonna use this elbow here to create the space. Now I'm gonna put my knee in, I stretch my body, and I get my single leg X from here. Okay, so you saw the angle of him being heavy on his knee here. You're gonna see the scoot on my end now. So he's got good base here. I make my frame, I move him, boom. See, I got his knee there and I scoot it out. See, I'm kind of hiding this here to where I can get this here. I'm gonna use my elbow, because if I don't, he's gonna come forward. So my elbow is preventing him from coming forward, and I'm reinforcing it with my knee, and I'm able to put my left leg over, and I have this position here, okay? Those are our entries to get into single leg X. Then we're gonna show you some of our favorite techniques. So I like to play sit-up guard. I always like to try to come up. And when I get this shin to shin right here, as you can see, I've kind of got a little bit of control of Coach Angelo, okay? So once I lift him and I bring him up, boom, here, I have him here, okay? He's off balance. He's gonna come into me. The minute he comes into me, I'm gonna put my foot right here, okay? So watch again. We'll start over. I'm keeping him away. If he stays away, I'm able to get my legs in and push him away. But he's either gonna stay away or he's gonna wanna come in. I'm gonna kind of deal with him when he comes in. So we're here, boom. I lift. As he comes in, I bring this foot here and I lift, boom, okay, right here. So first thing we're gonna get here is what we call a toe press, where I take my 3 fingers and I go on his last 3 toes. I come here and I press, boom, I get it. So once I'm in here, I wanna get him to step forward, boom. Now, I'm keeping him at bay right now, because if he doesn't, I can get into my X guard and play this game, lift him and do all these things. But I'm here. If I allow him to come back, I know he wants to come back. The minute he comes back, my right foot's gonna go underneath his butt and I'm gonna lift my hips. Boom, see? That's how I knock him down. Now, I maintain this position. My foot is here, my knee is here. I'm gonna attack his last 3 toes with my 3 fingers. I come here, it's called a toe press, boom, and I catch it, okay? If he doesn't tap to that, I pinch my knees together, I bring this leg over, I come right in here, I do a technical stand-up, I drive my knee right into our leg weave pass. So if we're playing our conventional collar sleeve into a De La Riva, so if we're here playing collar sleeve, okay, I'm gonna switch to the pant, okay? Now, Coach Angelo wants to make sure he takes my foot off his hip. He uses his elbow, he takes it off. The minute he takes that foot off my hip, take it off, I'm gonna kick him, boom, see? His hand went to the mat, okay? Now from here, I'm gonna come underneath, I'm in my position. Now, from here, he's going to stand up. He's gonna stand up, okay? He's gonna wanna make sure that his hand's not on the mat anymore. So as he stands up, I'm okay with that, okay? So watch. We come in here, same thing. Takes the foot off, I kick him out, hand to the mat. I come underneath, okay? Now, I'm gonna keep him down. When he comes up, watch my back leg. My back leg stretches him out. We call this Van Damme. Boom. I sweep him. Same thing. I can get into that same type of attack, okay? Or we can come in here. I lean him forward. Now I'll come underneath and put him on my shoulder. And now I'm in the X guard. See how I'm here now? Now, from here, I'm able to stretch him out, foot on the hip, okay? This leg is up. Once again, a technical stand-up. Boom. Now from here, I'm gonna circle, and then I'm gonna make sure his butt goes to the mat, and I position myself for my over-under pass or a modern-day Toriando pass. All I want to do is get him to go this way. Boom. I come in here and I put this leg over, okay? Now, from here, I can play with him a little bit. I have my single leg X. What I can do is if he wants to stand up, get ready to stand up, I pull him down. See how I use this leg back here? And I'm going to break him. Boom. See? See how I keep messing with him? So I'm here again. Try to stand up. Boom. I pull him forward. Boom. I'm right here. Now, if he wants to come up again, I put this here. Boom. Now, if I pull him down, I could lift him and take him over my head. I like to do that sweep. But if he wants to, I do the Van Damme. Come all the way up. I do the Van Damme. I come up, and I have my pass. So that's the single leg X series. It's really a big part of what we do here at Evolve. The entries are the most important. You drill those ad nauseum over and over again. And you'll see the ability to get in, keep the person away, or if they want to come in, you can do something tight. All right, I'll see you guys.